Hey, what's up? This is Alexcosta and I have something for you. In Minecraft, the only way to get a horse is to, well, travel around the world. Not only that, the amount of horses you will get is kinda limited. They don't exactly grow on trees or something like that, right? Anyway, once you find a herd of horses, you won't find any more around unless you keep on exploring, and hours upon hours later, even if you find one decent jumper and one decent runner, if you breed them, you more than likely won't get a perfect horse because, well, breeding Minecraft sucks, is absolutely bugged, and the chances of getting an equal or a better horse than the parents are, well, impossible. So pretty much you are stuck with being extremely lucky and hope that somewhere in your world there's a perfect horse or, I don't know, a donkey with a creeper nose. There is a solution. You need a passive mob spawner. This cool farm will get you unlimited horses, unlimited bunnies, hell you can have annoying chicken, cows, pigs, sheep, blah blah blah, everything without moving a finger. Animals will spawn and get stored in the Nether, to later separate your food from your future loyal amazing super battle mounts or whatever the hell you want your horses for. I totally meant bunnies, battle bunnies. Okay, here's how it works. Every single mob in the game has mob cap. Pretty much means that there is a limit of how many creepers can run around your server at the same time or how many chickens can run around your world at the same time. With the little bit of a difference that you can breed chickens to get more chickens, but you cannot breed creepers to get more creepers. Every time you move around, you will be loading and unloading chunks, so your computer doesn't explode in the process because everything is loaded. If in these loaded chunks you have a bunch of animals, well, the mob cap is going to be full, therefore you're not going to spawn anymore. But if there are no animals in these loaded chunks, you have a chance of spawning more. Except for a little detail. There are some special chunks in your world called the spawn chunks. These are the same, this is the same place that you spawn originally in your world, the first day. These chunks are always going to be loaded even if you're not there. It doesn't matter if you're not there or you are there, these chunks will always be loaded. Therefore, if you have animals in your spawn chunks, you're using the mob cap and you will not spawn anything else. So the only thing you need to do to get this thing going is to locate and mark these spawn chunks. I'm going to be linking a video tutorial from Daniel Coates which will teach you how to do this thing. And once you finish locating and marking these spawn chunks, the only thing you need to do is to get rid of every single grass block. The reason why is very simple. In the same way that creepers and zombies need darkness to be able to spawn, animals need a grass block and enough light for them to be able to do it. If there are no grass blocks in your spawn chunks and there are no animals in your spawn chunks, your mob caps will always be free to be used. And with that out of the way, the only thing you need to be doing right now is to find the proper location to be able to spawn whatever the hell you want. In this case, we want horses, therefore we need a plains biome or a savanna biome. I made a lot of experiments before in order to be able to, figure out which one of those two are the best biomes to spawn a lot of horses. And sadly, the savanna biomes are going to spawn a lot of chickens somehow and less horses. I am not sure if that's entirely true or not, but my experiments went that way, so I strongly recommend you to use a plains biome. This biome will have the cool side effect that will spawn bunnies, cows, sheep, pigs, and what am I missing? Chickens, freaking chickens. There are some things you need to keep in mind. The first one being, animals will only spawn on freaking grass blocks. Therefore, if you're going to be using one of those freaking big ass plains biomes, you will need to get rid of every single grass block again, and that's going to be boring. So you're stuck with two options. Either you're going to use the spawn chunks, which you already cleared of every single grass block, or you can use one of those little islands in the middle of the oceans that are big enough and small enough for you to be able to easily condition them to be able to make these farms. Okay, so let's build a farm. Pick any material you want, and out of that material you're gonna make a line of 9 blocks. In this case I'm using bricks, as a really sturdy, nice material. On the second block, you're gonna be making a platform of 8 by 15 grass blocks. You can do it out of dirt if you want and just place a grass block in the middle and, I don't know, let it grow, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Once you finish this platform, you're gonna be building a portal right on the end of it. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks tall. And just finish the frame of the portal, and that's all you need to do for that. Once you finish the portal, you need to go around and make a layer of this thing, and then make a second layer, and on top of that layer and the back part of the grass, you're gonna place 15 pistons, sticky pistons. Once you finish that, keep on finishing the walls around the farm with whatever material you chose, and on the back of the pistons, place another line of that material block that you chose. On top of the pistons, you need to add a line of wall all around the farm. And behind the pistons, you need to place redstone. It will power it immediately if you place a torch right there. Just keep on finishing the walls, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Once you finish the walls, right on the 5th block, you need to make a little bit of hole around the farm. This is the part where you will put the water. That's pretty much all you need to do. Now, before doing anything else with the water, you need to place on top of the redstone a line of whatever block you want in order for it not to break once you unpower the pistons. And that's it. That's pretty much the biggest part of the farm. The only thing that you need to do now is to add the lighting that will keep the grass without being damaged, because the water will damage the grass. So if it's lit enough, that's all you need to do. Now, the next layer is gonna be starting right on top of the last thing you made, which will connect to the portal, and then you will make the other layer of the portal right here. It's very simple. It has, as you can see, is not exactly a complicated thing to do. The only thing remaining is to simply mirror it to the sides and to the front and build as much layers of it as you want. Well, the next part that you need to be creating is the part that will shut down the whole farm, or the part of the clock. This thing is going to be made out of torches, a block, and a half slab. Now, remember the part where you placed the line of pistons? Well, this is that same torch. Over that, you're going to place a block, a torch. On the side of the next block, another torch. On top of that torch, a block. And in the part that you don't see, you're going to place another torch. Remember to place the half slab on this new block so no animals will spawn. The rest of it is simply rinse and repeat. This is the next line, and this is the clock. See, this torch over here and the one on the other side are going to be your reference for the, well, the actual clock build, which is this thing. It's actually really simple. It's pretty much just an ether clock. So get this torch as references and place 4 blocks, a repeater, and redstone all the way up. The same thing on the other side. As simple as that. Now go down a couple of blocks, 1 out, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now make a 3-block thing and connect it to the other side. Place a repeater and connect with redstone to the sides. As simple as that. Now you need to place the platform for the ether clock. It's an ether hopper clock. It's very simple to do. You just need 2 hoppers facing each other, one behind the repeater, 1 block out, and place 1 sticky piston to one side and another sticky piston on the other side. Now you're gonna place a redstone block and place 1 block diagonally to the pistons, comparators pointing out, and redstone behind the pistons. It's just as simple as that. Now, behind that, I need you to place a couple of blocks that will be the mechanism that will shut down the whole farm. Now, make this shape like this, and behind the pistons, you need to connect it to this side. Place a repeater behind those new blocks and just place like this in this spot. Put a sticky piston with a block in front, and behind it, place a block, space, and a redstone torch in there. Now connect that to the part that we just built, which is actually really simple. You need to do exactly the same thing in both sides. Add a repeater facing the block with the torch, and redstone all the way out. Now place a lever in the middle of the thing, which will be the one that will unpower the clock, which will render the whole farm useless, pretty much. Now add a stack of whatever item you want, and 61 of the same thing. That's pretty much gonna be the clock. Now, I need you to get to the middle of the farm and take the coordinates of this thing. I'm gonna be linking a tutorial of how to link portals by Exumavoid, but the easy part is simply take the coordinates of the middle, go to the Nether, and divide it by 8. Make a portal, and that's it. Now, below that new portal, I need you to put some blocks of whatever the hell you want, preferably something blast resistant, as is going to be in the Nether. Now, behind that line, right here, you need to add a couple of sticky pistons, which will be the ones that, let's put it in simple terms, push the mobs of the separator. Now, place a couple of blocks here, go one more layer down, and this is going to be your floor layer. Now you need to add a couple of pistons here. Actually, you need it a block behind, not there. Right here. There we go. And I'm gonna be using glowstone as the floor because I don't want any mob to spawn inside my horse farm. Therefore, I'm going to be using that thing. Now, simply go around and encase it in whatever block you want. Now, place 3 pistons in that order and place a block behind it. I'm going to be using glass for this part because I want to see what's going on inside, and just place it behind in front of the pistons. And that's it. That's pretty much all you need to do. Now behind the pistons, you're gonna place 1 block there and a redstone torch on top with a redstone dot on top of it. Just finish the farm and make a little bit of a platform where you will be having your system and your, well, levers and whatever the hell you want eventually for your horses to be stored. Inside the portal, you need to get a couple more pistons, which will be the ones that push the mobs out of the portal once you get into the Nether. And on top of that, a couple of dispensers, which will be the system that will destroy and relight the portal, which is this button right here. Now, behind that, you're gonna use a couple of slabs and redstone wire all the way up, linking to the first repeater like this. Place a torch here and a redstone torch looking to that repeater, which will be on. And with the thing on, you need to add a lava bucket, but it has to be on for it to work, like this. Now behind that, we need to make it fast stick, so we're gonna add a repeater here, a piston, on top of it a block, another repeater, and a redstone block like this. Add a tick of delay here, and what it will do is pretty much this stuff. Now behind that, we need to add the pusher pistons with a little bit of a delay, so go down with some blocks, and we will be connecting this with a repeater here that will add the delay that we need, and then go down and add some redstone behind the pistons with a couple more repeaters to without any delay. This repeater right here needs a full delay. Now in the other dispenser, fill it with flint and steel, and from this part in the middle, you need to add 7 repeaters, all of them on full delay, facing the other dispenser, the one with the flint steel. Now, behind this lever, you're gonna place a redstone dot. If you want to check out which one is which one, just make it like that and go down. You're gonna go 2 down and 2 up. This is gonna be the part with the clock that will push the animals out. Now on the other side of the pistons of the glowstone, with the glowstone, you're gonna place repeaters on each side. You're gonna connect them with redstone and place a redstone torch right there. Now on the other side, we're gonna place a repeater, a comparator on subtraction mode, and some redstone. Now you need to connect that redstone to the pistons below the other ones, and that's it. Now this is the part that controls the doors, so place a repeater on the other lever and go around and down like this to this repeater. Now from the other side, just simply connect it on the part that you see here. You're gonna right there get a repeater and connect it to the other side. Now if you want both of the doors to open at the same time, just add a tick of delay here. That's pretty much it. Okay, we need to add the part that will kill the animals. Make a crusher, place 4 pistons and enclose the area. Now you're gonna get a chest right here and a couple of hoppers facing it. Now finish enclosing the area, and the only thing you need to do is place a couple of blocks on the top pistons and get a line of blocks down there. Place a lever and simply add a little bit of redstone, and that's it. You have a fully functional crusher. Now make a little bit of a platform for you to stand, a couple of ladders to get up there, and voila, a trapdoor, and we're finished. Okay, let's see what we got from our hole. This is pretty much all we got. But as you can see, there is a horse. The reason why is because you need to wait at least 30 minutes for the little horses to not get inside. That looked like a big one, but is still a little one. Now, this is what we got. This is about 6 hours, already separated from the other animals. We're gonna get about 50 entities around here, which is about 40... about 47 horses, more or less, and a couple of sheep that still got a little bit glitched in the back. That's it. See, we have the couple of sheep right there. Sometimes it happens, but it is inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it, because the pistons sometimes glitch out and they don't get the last of the sheep or a chicken or something like that. But for the most part, it works, as long as you wait at least 30 minutes for the horses to grow up. Because the reason behind the separator is that horses, fully grown horses, will not go through a 1 block gap. The rest of the animals will. Now, the other thing that you may want to be doing is to mark out your levers for people that are not familiar with your farm. And that's it. I think that we just made a really cool farm. Remember to place a couple of signs with whatever the hell you want. And I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Wait, one last thing, the whole YouTube shenanigans stuff. If you like the video, well, leave it a like. And if you really freaking like the video, well, share it with your friends. I think that's it. Just, if you have any questions, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, G+, and all the other shenanigans that you have to apparently say in a video. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.